Hey Luma, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, Luma? Well, I'm glad to hear that, Luma. I'm glad you're doing well. In regards to your question, look, they're always open. So, make of that what you will. Alright, so, we're gonna be starting prizes today. I had a few people, message me already with what they wanted, so I'll be going in the order of who responded first. And the first person to respond was actually Yisha Stone, so their character will be drawn first. So let me go ahead and grab that profile that they sent me. Thank you, Luma, for the link. Hey, Yisha Stone, glad you can make it. I was just pulling up the reference images here. The face? I don't know what you're talking about, Luma. It's so true. Yisha Stone has some amazing designs. Oh, that's so funny, because that doesn't actually show on my end, Luma. That little emote is not there on my end. That's so funny. Wonder why it did that. Alright, so for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is the character that Yisha Stone has selected for me to draw. And I mean, look at the details on this. I mean, it's freaking amazing. I mean, you even got the little details on the boots. You got the frills on the out, like. Yisha Stone, I never cease to be amazed with the little clay sculpts that you do. I still think it's weird that it did that to you. Thank you for joining. I hope that you're having a good day so far, and I take it you saw my Tumblr post about the live stream. So welcome. If you're not overly familiar with me, I go by Nell, or Neil in this case. Usually I stream quite a bit of art on here. I stream the pages for Ask Chime Night at times. So there are times you guys get to see that being made. But for today, we're doing the raffle prizes. And first up is Yisha Stone, since they were the first person to respond to me. So I'm pretty much going in the order of whose responses I got the quickest. Let's see. Finally free from ads. Hey, I mean, I'm glad that you at least get to have that, you know. I keep hearing similar. It's either they'll get like 4 or 5. I had somebody say they got 6 once, so I need to like look into what it's doing because it's a lot. And it's a little more than I was thinking it was gonna do, so I'll have to see what adjustments can be made. Did it do it? I have the sound on and I have the thing open. Is it not do it? Did it not do it? Why are you like this? Hold on, let me see if it... There it goes. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Technology is a very fickle creature, and I purposely made sure that I had that started up before the stream even started, and for some reason I guess it's still just being kind of dumb about it. That's fair, Yisha. I honestly am still learning things about Twitch myself, so... To be honest, I kept forgetting today was Saturday, and I'm not really sure what day I thought it was, but it was not Saturday to me. So my days are off. Hey SB, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well today. The flexibility. I do try to be expressive as much as possible. Like a calendar, that's right, yeah. Out of curiosity, Yisha, is this character right-handed or left-handed? Or are they ambidextrous, perhaps? My day's been going pretty okay. Got up a little later than expected, mostly because I stayed up later than I expected last night. But it's been a pretty quiet day for the most part. I usually try to do similar, but that doesn't always work. I don't always succeed. I love all the little detail shots. They're just so great. Actually, I can answer that for you, Luma, and they have. And they've done some really cool stuff, actually. And I believe they take commissions as well, not only for clay sculpts, but I believe that they can do animated profile pictures using clay stop motion techniques, and they're really, really cool. They do have a Tumblr, Luma, under that exact name, and they've posted a lot of really cool stuff that they've done. So I definitely recommend checking it out. Totally worth it. Yeah, I know that they've posted some stop motion stuff that they've done. If you I don't know if you're on mobile or laptop, but if you go to their blog and if you look under the tag animation, there are posts that should come up with that, and you can see some of the stuff that they've done. Yeah, no worries. I just definitely recommend checking it out because that sort of thing is not easy. So I have a very huge appreciation for all the really cool stuff that Yisha does, because animation in general is very difficult, but to do it with clay is like, I mean, that's amazing. It's totally amazing to me. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had similar happen before. It's definitely unfortunate. So I'm sorry to hear that happened. Well, I mean, I kind of have. I mean, I haven't drawn him in a while, but I have a Anthro Dragon And I've actually designed one for Jello before, so I do have experience with that type of character. Yeah, I actually deleted my DA account, mostly because I didn't like how the site was managing itself. But it do be like that sometimes, though. Hey Jello, welcome to the stream. You have a visitor. No worries. I hope that you have a good time with said visitor. Sounds like a plan. Helps if I turn the stabilizer on. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Hey Andes, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And there go the boofers. Yeah, there's boofers. The second least best chicken in the world. I'm sorry to hear that. Why is it the second least best, though? You know, it's funny, Luma, I almost thought the same until I finally noticed the word least, and then it was like, wait a second. Why? Stuck it in the air fryer with garlic and hot sauce. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad thing, but... Toaster ovens are a very good thing to have. There is never a bad time to have a toaster oven. We have a air fryer oven, and it had a toast function, then for whatever reason it stopped working, so now I just use our original toaster oven to make toast because I still want toast. Yeah, we haven't tried doing anything like that with ours, mostly because same reason. You have a regular oven, you might as well just use that. No worries, Yisha. I was wondering where you went, but it's all good. Food is very important. Truly. Alright, I'll save. And save. The only thing that kind of sucks is about the window capture is that any other windows that I open up in this program, whether it's like in the menu or like this for saving or whatever, you guys don't see it. Yeah. Hey Kyra, welcome to the stream. I hope that your day is going well and that you're having a good work day. Started raining again last night. Well, most of yesterday was rainy. That was a little hectic. Don't want the dogs running out in the rain. Oh gosh. Yeah, so you're in one of the snowy areas, huh? At one point we actually did get snow, which was crazy because where I live we don't usually get snow. And I mean it didn't stick or anything, but you know, for us, you know, when it snows maybe once every however many years, it's kind of crazy. And we actually got a decent amount considering where we were, which just kind of made it crazier, because again, we don't get snow. And it was very bizarre to say the least. It can be. You know, we had to live in Michigan for a few years, and that was snow. That was definitely a state that gets a lot of snow in the winter, and we happened to be there when they got record snowfall and record like chilly temperatures, which was not fun. Especially since we weren't used to it. You know, it's kind of brutal when you're used to like the 90s and then suddenly it's -40 and it's just like super cold. It's a little rough when you go from warm temperatures into literally below freezing, below zero temperatures. It's rough. I will say though, when we did get enough snowfall that like it covered everywhere at night, it was really pretty when the lights from like the apartments would hit the snow, and so it just kind of sparkled, and it was peaceful and quiet, and it was very pretty to look at. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm sure the ones who aren't used to it, it's gonna hit them pretty hard. But yeah, when it was quiet at night and the snow just kind of glistened in the light, it was super pretty. But it was not the easiest environment to get used to. Not that summer was much better, because then we got the abysmal humidity, and 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I can tolerate the cold, but when it gets really, really, really humid, we're gonna have problems. I hate humidity. That's exactly what I say. Every summer I'm like, you know, it's so much easier to deal with the cold because you can layer up, you can bundle up, you can put thermals and scarves and jackets and everything. But when it gets hot, there's only so many layers you can take off before it's illegal. So summer is my least favorite season, if you couldn't already tell. Summer is just... I don't like summer. For those of you in stream right now, what season is your guys' favorite? For me personally, I like fall, because that's when you start getting into like the cool temperatures, but like it's not gonna be like brutal or anything. You are so right. Halloween is definitely my favorite holiday. I definitely always look forward to seeing the costumes that people wear. Especially because it's like you have those people that like are hardcore into like dressing up and go all out, and I love seeing what they do. Because that sort of thing is not easy. So I think that it's really cool when people get like super into it like that. Yeah, exactly. And I love too, like when somebody's cosplaying, and you can tell that they're bummed out that nobody knows what they're dressed up as. And so like when I recognize it, I always like to like stop and say, hey, you know, your cosplay from, you know, X series is really cool. And then I love when they get super excited, like, oh my gosh, somebody actually knows what I'm dressed up from. And like this most recent Halloween, we had a couple of girls stop by at our house for candy, and one of them was dressed up as Rin from Vocaloid, and I recognized it. So I purposely made a comment to her. I'm like, oh, I love your Kagamine Rin cosplay. And she was like, oh my gosh, finally somebody actually recognized, the character that I'm dressed up as. And I was like, yeah, I really like Vocaloid. And she was like, oh my gosh. She's like, nobody else, knew what I was dressed up from. And so she was like super happy. And so I love moments like that. Just a lot of fun. Halloween is fun time. I know exactly how you feel, because I used to do the same exact thing. And honestly, it was always kind of like, what's the word? I don't want to say it was disappointing, but it was kind of disheartening when they would react either kind of like, not disgusted, but kind of like unimpressed or whatever, like, why are you doing something like that? Or like disapproving almost, just like, why aren't you dressed up as something official? Like, why does it need to be something official? Why can't I just have fun? Right? Yeah, exactly. Like, no, I can do whatever the heck I want. I agree 1000%, Luma. Absolutely. full on agreement here. It's especially cool, like, when you have that 1 in 1,000 chance of somebody actually being interested in whatever, like, original character that you're dressed up as. Right? Because they'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, like, what are you dressed up as? And then you tell them, they're like, oh, it's an original character out. Can you tell me more about them? And it's like, oh, you really want to know? And then just like go into ramble mode because this is the best moment ever. Gotta love that. Somebody actually has an interest in my original characters. Now I get to ramble. And pray that I don't scare them away. Like when Maki asked me if she could do fan art of Niel, and it was like, yes. I will never say no to fan art of any of my original characters, like, ever. If somebody takes enough interest to actually want to do fan art of my characters, to me, that's like the best thing ever. And why would I say no to that? Yeah, it can be hard to find somebody who actually is willing to listen to what you have to say about an original story or character, or both. Yeah, I like when people take an interest in my characters, but I also like to ask my friends about, like, their original characters, because it's like, you can tell that they want to talk about them, they're really excited about this character, but nobody is giving them the chance to, like, actually discuss said character. And so I like to give them that chance because odds are I'm gonna also like this character a lot. You could totally do it, Luma. Honestly, that's totally understandable though, Luma. All right, we got flats. Boy, that just is not cooperating, huh? Alright, hold on. Hold on, Luma. I'll have to figure out why that isn't cooperating. I mean, it works when I do it, but let me see. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like marking it as a problem or anything, so I don't understand why it's not. Yeah, it's I'll have to look it up and see if anybody else has had that problem, and if they did, if they were able to fix it. You know, I just realized this was supposed to be a screen tone one. But we've already come this far, so you know what, Yisha, you're getting a color one anyways. Because I wasn't thinking about it. Yisha accidentally got a free upgrade. That was totally on me though, so you know what, there was no reason for you to apologize because that was totally on me. Yeah, no, I know it's an issue on my end, Luma. I don't know why it's doing that. So it's something that I'm gonna have to look into. I mean, I probably should. Now that you mention it, Luma, I probably should, just because it wouldn't be fair otherwise. So yeah, we'll upgrade Jello to a colored one as well, just because it's not really fair otherwise. So I'll have to, since Jello is busy right now, I will have to let them know that they got a free upgrade. Although I suppose it's better to get an upgrade than, you know, getting downgraded. Alright, I saved Luma. Oh yeah, and Yisha Stone, I don't know if you're maybe just like listening in the background. In regards to the trade that we're doing, So the character that you requested, I have been getting very, like, involved with this character, like, just like kind of like plotting out like their personality and what they're like and what they do. So I'm getting more attached to this character very, very quickly, and a lot more quickly than I expected. So they will be an interesting one for sure. Because at first it was like, okay, so I'm just gonna design this character, and it's like, but I kind of have to think about, like, what kind of personality do they have, and, you know, how should they be dressed? What sort of, you know, what do they do? Or, like, are they, you know, like, are they a warrior? Are they, you know, somebody who just kind of, like, travels around? Like, what's their motive? Like, what do they do? And so it just, thoughts like that kept going, and always when you least expect it. It's always the characters you think are going to be a one-off thing, and then you get attached to them, and it's like, nope, they're here forever. So for the trade that I'm doing with Isha Stone, they wanted a NPC representation of a gynandromorph bird, and I chose a cardinal. And just because it's a condition that is not very well known about, and really the only references that I could find more plentiful of were of cardinals. But this is a original character that I am making myself. It's just that they are being made to fit in the world that Isha Stone has developed. And originally I was just gonna be coming up like with a visual design, but now I'm getting involved with this character, and they're kind of coming to life in their own way. Which honestly is kind of the best thing that can happen with a character. So for those of you who don't remember what that term means, gynandromorph is a animal. Typically, this happens a lot with birds, specifically like the zebrafinch or the cardinal, but even butterflies and lobsters have been seen to have this at times. A gynandromorph is an animal that is half male and half female, and there is a very visible difference per each half of their body. So maybe the left half is female and the other half is male. And because of sexual dimorphism, it is a very visible difference that can be seen on the animal. So in this case, it would be a cardinal, which has a very visible difference between male and female. They're not super common, so there's not a ton known about these animals. And scientists are still trying to figure out exactly what causes individuals to develop this way, but at this time they don't really have a 100% for sure answer. But I think it's something that is really cool, and especially being, you know, non-binary myself, I think it's really cool that nature can do stuff like that. So it's a cool prompt, and I am excited to do a character like this. And I have already decided, or at least they have decided, that they are gender fluid, so. Nature does some really interesting things, and I think it is fascinating. I very recently saw a TikTok video of a guy who he's a fisherman, but they typically specialize in catching lobsters, and so he was, he takes videos and he shows like interesting individuals that they catch. So sometimes like they'll find piebald lobsters or ones with odd colors, or he did actually encounter a gynandromorph lobster that was half male and half female. So it was really cool because I had heard of butterflies being gynandromorphic, but I had never seen a lobster like that. So it was very interesting. And I didn't realize that the fishermen who catch lobsters, I guess they have set rules that they go by. So typically they do not keep females that are obviously successful breeders because they don't want to cut down on the population. So typically they will cut a notch in the tail of a female that is a successful breeder, so typically ones that are found with eggs, and they are released back into the wild. So if a fisherman catches a lobster and sees that notch, then they know, okay, we can't keep this one, we have to throw it back into the water. So it was an interesting thing to see. I mean, I don't eat seafood, but I do like learning about new things, regardless of what new things happen to be. So I just thought it was interesting. Nature is a fascinating thing. Since it occurs in butterflies, sometimes I wonder if I'll end up finding one like that once the monarchs come back. It'd be really cool if I did. I do recall seeing a Tumblr post before of a guy who decided to raise a caterpillar that he had found, and out of all the odds, it happened to end up being a gynandromorph butterfly. And oddly enough, the butterfly was named Chicken Nugget, and it was a very, very cool butterfly. And I'm sure if you looked for it, you could find the post. But I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Yeah, because I mean the odds of that occurring are so small, and for him to just happen to pick up a caterpillar that just happened to end up being that is just really cool. Yeah, essentially. Essentially he found a really rare shiny. I did learn how to tell a male and female monarch butterfly apart last year, though, so that was a interesting thing to find out. That I am aware of because I have a corn snake and she's from a breeder, and if I remember correctly, she was a... Let's see, what was the terms they used for her? I think she was half motley, and there's something about strawberry, which I guess is referring to the color. I don't remember the exact phrase that was used for her genetic makeup, I guess, but I am well aware that there's tons of different colorations that are specifically hunted for with snake breeders, although some tend to have genetic issues associated with them. Specifically, I know for corn snakes, there's a trait that causes like the stripe markings for like the snakes that have like the lines going through them. I guess it can cause like bug eye conditions, which is not ideal for a snake, and can cause them a lot of health issues down the road. Luckily, my noodle does not have that. Oh, it was anery. That's the word I was looking for. She was like anery, motley, strawberry, something. I just got her because I liked her. I wasn't looking for a specific coloration or markings. Yes, I fed her recently and she has been chilling ever since. She's gonna be 4 years old this year. Which is kind of hard to believe. Doesn't feel like I've had her that long. I got her in August of 2019. And she was just a little tiny thing when I got her. And she's gotten a lot bigger since then. So she's doing pretty well. And I'm just really glad that she is a chill snake. She is not aggressive in the slightest. She is a good noodle. Well, most of the time. A couple times she escaped, I was not exactly happy with her. Especially when she ended up in the shower drain, that was not fun. And I still have the picture from that. Aw. It's a good pupper. It's a good pupper. I will say it's not fun when your snake goes missing and you're trying desperately to find them, and then you see a tiny little head poking out of the shower drain. Like, hey, what's going on? I was like, excuse you, Missy. What the heck are you doing in there? Well, I'm glad to hear that her injury is getting better. I mean, I figured it would with, you know, they gave her antibiotics, so it'll go away and then she'll be all better. Yeah, Noodle Noodle wanted to be a pipe snake, and I actually let me find it real quick because I actually have the picture on here. Because I was looking like desperately for her. Like, I was in tears. I was so desperate trying to find her. And you know, I kept checking all the rooms, I kept checking under the furniture, like, I looked everywhere for her. And I was checking the bathroom again, and I happened to look over in the shower, and there was her little head peeking up from the drain. And it was just like a, oh my god moment, because, you know, it's not exactly the first place you think to check for a snake. And to be perfectly honest, I hadn't thought she was long enough to get there, but she sure thought otherwise. And why did it put it sideways? Hold on. Yeah, so this is the picture of her in the drain. And I remember seeing her there, and I flipped out. But then the next problem was, how do I get her out of there? Yeah. The true question. So after I found her there, I quickly ran and I got her food. And I warmed up her food, and then I came back, and then I basically held it in front of her and then lured her out with the food. And then as soon as she was all the way out, I grabbed her. That was not a good day, but luckily we found her. So that's the story of how Noodle was in the shower drain. Yeah, very, very fortunate that we found her before anything happened. And the reason she had gotten out was because I had gotten her a new tank because she was getting bigger. So I had gotten her a 40-gallon. And somehow, and still to this day, I don't know how she got out, but she managed to figure out how to get out of that 40-gallon. And she figured out how to get out and decided to travel wherever she felt like going, which happened to be the shower drain in this case. But luckily nothing bad happened. Well, this was a shower drain, so it wasn't the sink. There is no garbage disposal in the shower. I did say multiple times though it was a shower drain, but yeah. Yeah, she wanted to travel the house and see what she could get into, and did not care that I had gotten her a very fancy new tank filled with things to climb and little hidey holes to hide in. She did not care. Yeah. She definitely seemed to think that was the case. But we got her back, and then she escaped the tank again because I thought I had fixed the problem that was letting her escape, and it turned out I was wrong. So she got out again, and we did not find her as quickly, and that was a not fun time because she tried attacking our pet rats, which luckily nothing happened. Full disclaimer, no rats were harmed, but that was not fun. I was up late that night by chance, and I kept hearing noises upstairs, like the rats were jumping around, which they do when they play, so I didn't think anything of it at first. And then it started sounding more frantic, so I went upstairs and I happened to see Noodle trying to squeeze in between the bars of the cage, and so there was Noodle. And again, grabbed her, and the rats were safe. Terrified, but they were safe. And Noodle got sent back to her old tank because I couldn't figure out how she was able to get out of this one. And so she was stuck in said old tank until I was able to find a new one that she was not able to escape from. And luckily we did find one that is almost as long as I am tall. And she has a lot of room, and bonus, she cannot escape from this one, which was kind of the biggest necessity at this point, because I was like, we can't be doing this again, Noodle. And she has not had that problem since we got the new tank. So it is not fun trying to find a missing snake. And I was actually very fortunate that I was able to find her, because I had heard some people who had lost theirs and they either didn't find them for like 6 months or they just never found them again ever. So I consider myself very lucky that I was able to find her before anything happened. Museum exhibit sizing. Yeah. I don't think my room could fit that, but she's at least got plenty of room to stretch out, and she can burrow, and she has stuff she can climb on if she so desires. But for the most part, she's a good snake when she's, not trying to get into places she's not supposed to be in. I mean, there is a thing in it, so it's not like she could go deep down the drains or anything, which is why she was peeking out, was because she couldn't go anywhere. But and we do have one. It was just at the time we were doing repairs, so that was the only reason it happened to be out. Stick one in her cage. There you go. That'd be funny. She has paper towel rolls in her tank that she likes to hide in. When she was younger, it used to be paper towel rolls that I used to stick in there. But since she's bigger, those don't really work for her as well. And so we usually give her those paper towel rolls to hide in, just because they're longer and she can fit in them better. And she does like to hide in those. I would love to have one myself, but they are illegal in California. So sadly, I cannot have an axolotl, but I do think they're adorable. I think they're a little sensitive, so you have to be careful with them in their environment. But if you have it set up right, I think they are good pets. But again, I've never dealt with one because we can't have any, sadly. But I do like them very much. They're just cute little guys. A friend of mine went to like fish store for like aquariums, and I guess they had a bunch of like different exotic fish and stuff, and they happened to have some axolotls there. And so she sent me pictures, and I was like, I love them, but I'm so sad we can't have them. Because like baby axolotls are freaking adorable. Little big old heads, with little frillies. It's alright, I will admire them from videos and photos because I just really think they're cute. Are they in danger of extinction? I'm not sure. Google says that yes, they are considered to be an endangered species. So, sadly, these cute little guys are endangered. And apparently they are currently marked as critically endangered, so due to their habitats being destroyed, they are not doing well. Yeah, California is very... I don't know if I want to say strict, but like they have bans for a reason. Like we're not allowed to have ferrets out here. But that's mostly because they could very easily become a invasive species if people just like released them into the wild. Which, if you look at Florida, has happened with pythons and other animals, which very quickly became a huge problem. So, the bans are there for a reason. That's pretty much all I can say. Although apparently if you ever wanted a pet fox, if you live in Michigan, that's apparently not illegal. That's very, very oddly specific, but I feel like it came about because of a very specific reason. Yeah, there's some laws out there where it's like, boy, something obviously happened for that to have been made a law, because I don't really understand why that exists. Perhaps that is it. Hey, it worked this time! I guess it was just being slow earlier, but it worked this time, Luma. It was heard distorted? Oh, that's weird. Oh, thank you, Yisha. I'm very glad to hear that. It's definitely been a learning process for sure. Over the years, I kind of just will be like, I don't really like the way this looks, so let me try it this way, and then if I like it, then I keep it, and kind of just go from there. In the recent stream for the wallpaper, that was a learning experience for sure. I haven't done that style in a very long while, so it there was definitely some trial and error during that piece. So I do want to try a similar style again at some point. It's not an easy style. I'll say that much. I will say it's a little easier to color lines when I'm on my laptop versus my phone, because I can have two colors selected at once instead of just one, like on my phone, which definitely makes things harder. So I can just use a quick button to switch what color I'm using, but the other one I have to manually keep selecting the color via the eyedrop tool, and it's kind of annoying. Also, apparently the desktop version of Metabang allows you to sort your brushes into folders, which the mobile version does not have that option, and I kind of wish that it did. because there are so many brushes. So having a folder that I could keep them sorted out in is nice, and I kind of wish that the mobile version had that, because then I could sort them by ones that I use the most versus ones I use a little less often, and so on and so forth. And then like have one for textures, and I can do that on the desktop version. I cannot do that on the mobile version. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Metabang has a ton of brushes, and while I love that, if you have to continuously keep scrolling through them, it can be a little tedious, especially when, you know, they keep adding more and more brushes. Yes, I am happy to have so many options, but also it's a little hard to keep track of when you have to keep scrolling through individually. Also, Lavender, I just saw your message, so if you're still here. I'm sorry I didn't notice your message until just now. Since you're messaging via Tumblr and not Twitch, I just noticed the notification. So I'm sorry. I wasn't ignoring you on purpose at all, I promise. Yeah, I don't, cause so like I'm subscribed to like Jello's streams, but yeah, if I'm on my laptop, I still get ads, and a little frustrating. It's like I subscribe to get rid of ads for a reason, and you are still throwing them at me. Why? You're on mobile and you're still getting ads. Well, that's even more confusing because I usually don't get any ads on mobile. Aside from like maybe when I like first join a stream for somebody I'm not subscribed to, but like that's dumb. Yeah. I would agree. I would absolutely agree, because when you are spending money specifically for the reason of not getting ads and then they still throw them at you, it's like, hello, false advertisement. Sometimes I have to switch off the flat colors so I can see the lines a little better. Alright, I'll save Luma. Anybody been watching any good shows or any good series going on? Anything you guys would recommend? That's totally fair. I can't really say I've watched a ton myself. I've been catching up on an anime series that I had started watching before. And I do enjoy it, but I'm getting close to the end of it. Or at least what's out, and I don't know what I'm gonna watch after that. There's some stuff out there where people are like, oh, it's really good, and then I go to watch it and it's like, this is what you're recommending to me, huh? Yeah, I honestly don't watch a lot on YouTube anymore just because of the ads. Drives me absolutely banana sandwich, and I'm not willing to pay for the YouTube whatever. The ads are annoying. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I believe it, but I don't know if there's any for mobile, and I'm usually on mobile if I'm watching anything, so I did hear about that, Luma, and I have yet to try it, but I think I just need to bite the bullet and try that out. Yeah, I figured. All right, and Yisha, it has been sent to you on Discord. If you need me to send it via email, though, let me know. It's funny that you guys are using it for that, because that's exactly what I was hoping you guys would use it for, is when the art piece is finished. Well, I'm very glad that you like it, because this character was an absolute blast to draw, and I love their design. They are amazing. Inner tube that is also a YouTube music client is found on F-Droid. I will have to look that up. Let's see. So obviously we're not going to have time to like completely finish the next raffle prize, but I can at least get it sketched and maybe lined. Let's see. So the next one up, if I can open up my list here, is for Shadow SB, who was the second to respond to my messages. And they won the profile picture prize. So let me get that set up. And I like using the circle format. Oops. So if I do it with the right brush though. And I like doing this because not all websites they don't always have square format, so I like doing a circle format, just that way it is guaranteed to fit. So as long as it stays within this circle, then at least I know that it is going to show up in the icon and nothing gets cut off. And then I don't have to worry. There we go, file is saved. Alright, so for theirs, let's see, they wanted an Espeon. I have a lot of fond memories of Espeon. It's not my favorite evolution, but it definitely comes as a close second because I have a lot of sentimentality for Espeon, and I don't think that's gonna go away anytime soon. Oops. Back to the pencil brush. This pencil brush is like my BFF. I can hear Thor boofing up a storm outside. I mean, we don't have a storm at the moment, luckily. But wouldn't that be an interesting plot twist, huh? Well, thank you, SB. I'm glad that you liked it, and I hope that you that you like yours. I was just saying I'm very fond of Espeon for sentimentality reasons. No worries. I might ping you in Discord when I have the sketch a little further along, just for your approval, just because I want to make sure that it's like what you're looking for. I will be right back. Doorbell just rang. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I forgot my nephew was getting dropped off today. So. Alright, so that's the prelim sketch. I just need SP's approval before I move on. So I think for the background, maybe like we'll have some mixed colors in here. But then maybe we can do like little stars Okay, move that one over. Then maybe a little sun on top. No worries, Yisha Stone. I'm glad that you were able to join, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will update you on that character as soon as possible, because I definitely have thoughts. So is this okay, SB? Is this kind of along the lines of like what you were thinking? The background will be a little more abstract, just so it doesn't take away from the Espeon. Just because I don't want it to kind of detract from them. Okay, cool. I will start doing the line art then, and yeah, I just wanted your input, so thank you for popping in for that. I don't like to move on without knowing if it's what you're looking for or not. And save. Yeah, for sure. It might not get done tonight's stream. But if you don't mind it not being recorded, I can finish it off screen, or I can record it via OBS and then post it on YouTube later for you to see. If you have a preference. Because I should be able to get the line art done before stream ends, but like the coloring and everything will probably have to be off stream. Because I do like that OBS gives me the option to record. You tried recording without success. I haven't tried recording with OBS yet. I can also try seeing if the Metabang time-lapse thing works, because then I could record the coloring process that way. I mean, I haven't had any issues with OBS regarding frame rate, but that's mostly because I'm plugged directly into the router. So maybe I wouldn't have any issues, but yeah, no, I mean, I figured that, but I haven't tried it, so I don't know if I would have any issues or not. And I haven't tried Metabang's time-lapse feature yet either, which I keep meaning to, and then I don't think about it. So maybe I'll do like a simple little doodle to test that out and get a better understanding of how it works. Because the last thing I want to do is like stake everything on a feature that I am not familiar with and have it not work out, and then I will have wasted my time with 0 results. Yeah, if it's one that I end up liking, then I will certainly share it. Alright, cool. So I got the line art. And it is 7:56, so I will go ahead and end the stream here. But thank you everybody for joining, and I will be continuing the art raffle prizes on Wednesday. For the ones that haven't been streamed yet, I will probably sketch them just so that they're ready to go for Wednesday, and go from there. But thank you everybody for joining, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. Normally I would raid, but I'm a little tired. But everybody have a good night, and see you again next stream. Take care. Yes, Luma, I'll save before we go, and it is saved. All right, thank you. Take care, everybody.